Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Saturday Morning Lotro. I am your host, Ferone the Gnome, and we are playing Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, it does exist, everyone. There is an MMORPG available. It's been around for over 16 years. An MMORPG for The Lord of the Rings. It is ran by Standing Stone Games. It is a free-to-play game, but it is not very free. It's like any free-to-play game, but head over to lotro.com, that's Lotro.com, and create an account, download the game, and you can play up to level 95, through the content, I should say, of 95, for free. And interesting thing about Lotro is that you can earn the currency in-game by playing the game to use that currency to unlock things in the game. So you literally can play for free. It takes a lot of work to do it, but you can do it. So head over to Lotro.com, get you an account, all free, download the game and play. Head over to the forums after that on Lotro.com and let them know that Ferone the Gnome told you to go check out Lord of the Rings Online. Alright, let's get into this here. It's been a little bit since I've been playing Lorandon. Last weekend, I apologize, I was not available for Saturday Morning Lotro last weekend. I had to head up to the farm and do some work up there. Had to install a heater in the well house so that the well, oh god, my eyes, wouldn't freeze up this winter. So, I was not available this past weekend, but I am back now. Since then, I've done quite a bit here in Lord of the Rings Online. Try to recap here. My memory's going to be a little sketchy on this. Lord Almighty, there we are. I can see again. I love these things. These are called peeps. Go out there, Amazon, or just search Google, whatever, you'll find them out there. If you wear glasses, they are fantastic. I found out about those a couple of years ago, a couple Christmases ago. Or it wasn't Christmas, a couple Christmases ago. And now I swear by the things. Let me take a look at my inventory, then we'll get into the recap. Inventory's looking fine, fine, fine. Our silver gift of the day, what is this? We get an enhanced XP supply. Well, we won't be needing that right now. And we get 150 virtue experience. Go ahead and take a look at our virtues. We are currently working on Zeal. We're at 51 of 65. We got a long ways to go, so we're perfect there. I am a yellow specked Deadly Storm champion. Basically means I can round everything up and AoE it to death in a heartbeat. It's a heck of a lot of fun. Let's check the map here. So, yes. Yes, okay, so we'll get rid of that right there. So, where we are right now, in the grand scheme of things, this is part of the Rohovian region, so to speak. We are up here in the northern areas. This is northern Mirkwood, and that's the Grey Mountains where we're going to be headed. We are currently over here by Dell and Erebor, the Lonely Mountain. So, we had gone, this is part that y'all missed because I did this offline. I had gone over here to the Iron Hills, and we were going over here to get the king under the mountain, the Lonely Mountain's son, Durin, and bring him back to Erebor. So we have gone over here, and we've found that a lot of, what are they called? I have forgotten their names. Bad guys is what we're going to call them, had been coming up this way. And they'd taken over Utterby, and we've been over here to Yarnfest talking to the leader over there, and that's where Durin was at. That's his brother, I believe, is over here. His son, the king's son, had been over here with him for a long time. So we got over here to fetch him back. He needed a bunch of stuff taken care of. We went out here, went to Hammerstead, helped over there. We got rid of the bad guys down here and all this kind of good stuff. We got Durin some needed field experience in combat over here at Utterby. He's ready to head back. We were headed back over this way, and right about here we found the king of the, I believe they're called It is early Saturday morning, and I can't remember. It's another version of the dwarves, okay? And they have a claim, they believe, for the Gray Mountain, okay? Gray Mountains. They believe that it's their right to go back up here and claim their, you know, whatever you want to call it. And so they were waiting for their emissary person, the person they sent over here to Erebor, to get back, because they considered it a courtesy to get the rights to march across and head on over to the Grey Mountains and reclaim their family rights. And their person never got here. He never heard about it, the king, and the king was upset that they were going to march across here. Durin was staying over here with them, trying to keep them happy while I'm up here talking to the king. I get back over here and find out, or actually, I'm sorry, at a certain point... Oh, I missed a big thing there. Okay, we'll get back to it in a second. At a certain point, one of the people that was there, Athi, this guy right here. Oh, we're not at that spot. Well, on everything I'm doing. Jim Cutter, Athi Jim Cutter, was there, and he told us that the king over there decided that he had waited enough and he's insulted and he's going to just march across. So Durin is with him because he's trying to keep him from, you know, killing anybody or getting into any fights along the way. And the king is PO'd and he wants me to go out here and find them. So now we're headed to the Grey Mountain. Ta-da! Alright, so the thing that I didn't remember was over here at Yarnfest. It won't let me actually go into the map on that one, will it? Nope, it won't. There is a character there that we've been dealing with, and we found that there was a secret room in his childhood home there, and it contained a book from Mordor, a very evil type book from what we could tell from Mordor. And so we have taken that to Gandalf here in Erebor, and he is most interested in it. And there's a whole little thing going on with that. So that's the best I can do on a recap, because it's Saturday morning and my brain is not on. So with that said, we're going to get into doing some questing here and stuff. If we look on our map, we will find that up here, if we turn this back on, we have a plethora. Would you say it's a plethora? Yes, it's a plethora. I'm not sure you know what that word means. A plethora of quests to do up here. I've already been over to the Grey Mountain a little bit. I came up through here, did some quests for these people, did a little bit of quests for these people before I realized that I was skipping the Iron Hills, and I went back and did the Iron Hills. So part of that will already be done, but we're going to go up here and do what I have now for the Grey Mountain. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the game. And I forgot to do my favorite thing. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Oh, good morning. Somebody's already said hi in the chat, and I missed it. Let me get my chat message up that we always start with. And I'll figure out how to click the right thing eventually. There it is. Hello, world! Alright, I got my multi-stream up. I can now see what y'all are chatting about. And real quick mention here, let me find the right button. That's the one. I run a kinship. That is what a guild is called in Lord of the Rings Online. I run a kinship called Lorebound Walkers on the Gladden server. We have a great group of people, a whole bunch of people over here. And we are very new and returning player friendly. If you're interested at all in Lord of the Rings Online, want to get into a fun kinship where you can chat with other people, head over to the Gladden server and get with us. You can go to Ferone.com, click a couple of things, and you'll find the Discord server link there. You can get on our Discord server, introduce yourself in the introductions channel, and we will get you into the kinship and get you on your way. We're good for asking questions and stuff, and usually we can provide you some help for new players and returning players, because things have changed a lot over the years. Also, everybody watching on youtube.com, youtube.com/ForOwn1. Please hit the subscribe, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying very hard to get there. It is not an easy thing to do, let me tell you, it is not. And also everybody over on Twitch and Twitter, please hit the follow. And everyone, share with your friends and family. Let's get everybody into this great game. It is an incredible game, and amazing that it is free to play, and you're able to earn the currency to unlock things for the free to play by actually playing the game. That is very uncommon in the industry. Very, very uncommon in the industry. The game is very much alive and kicking. It's been around for 16 years, and they just put out an expansion, Legacy of Morgoth. It just came out this past month. Actually, this month, earlier this month. Am I missing my turn? Nope, we're not there yet. So, Standing Stone Games is still doing a great job keeping the game going and growing. So, that's more than you can say for a lot of games that have been around over a decade. Hope everybody is having a fantastic weekend. By the way, I forgot to mention, it is November 23rd, 2024, going on 7:49 a.m. I know, I'm supposed to be on at 7 a.m. I overslept. I'm human, people. And trust me, YouTube doesn't pay me anything. So this is a non-paid extra job that I do. I don't really consider it a job. I love playing this game, and I love streaming, and I do that for my benefit because it's my hobby, and for all of you to enjoy along with me. I would do this even if there was no option for getting paid at all. And right now with YouTube, that's about it, because I haven't hit 1,000 subscribers. No, my nose, sinuses. Y'all know, if you have watched me any at all, you'll know that I suffer from sinuses all the time, year round. You'll notice as we go through here, the audio and the background music and everything. It's one thing that Lord of the Rings Online is 100% top-notch quality. Best in the industry, if you ask me, is their audio engineers are fantastic. Right on cue. And also, for a 16-year-old game, you have to admit, it's still beautiful. Very much so. Some will argue that it's not realistic, because everything these days, all the games that come out these days, are all super ultra realistic. And I have to say, I think that the gaming industry has lost a lot of what made it awesome by going to that ultra realistic. I don't like that. I like what we have here. This is much better than a ultra realistic looking game in my point of view. I believe that the ultra realistic MMOs all look exactly the same because they're all trying to be realistic. I believe that you stylized art style gives your game uniqueness. We got a long ways to go. don't know if I mentioned it. I did mention all the different places that you can subscribe and follow and like me, but just to reiterate, I multicast. When I stream, we are streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, all at the same time. So like I was saying, I've been here already, so the quest and updates for this is already done. There's Dorian glowing. One of the interesting things I started doing this week is I created a free account to play through the game. And the reason I did that was people ask me all the time questions about free-to-play. And I realized I don't know the answers because I've always played as a subscriber. I've never played as free-to-play in this game. So while I knew about the free-to-play, you know, the generalization of it and kind of how it works, I hadn't really experienced it. So I created a free account this week, and I've been playing on a lore master to try it out, and it's been rather eye-opening. I have an officer in my kinship that is 100% free to play, and he has unlocked all but one expansion, I believe, and he's unlocked a lot of the we'll check this out here in a second when I get done speaking. He's unlocked a lot of the quest packs and all sorts of things, all by simply playing the game and earning the Lotro points by playing the game. So my hat's off to him after experiencing just a couple of days of trying to do the free-to-play. It is very, very different than playing as a subscriber. You have to unlock a lot of things. The first thing that shocked me was I couldn't read mail anywhere. I had to actually go to a mailbox. Out of all the years I've played this game, I have never clicked on a mailbox until playing a free-to-play character, and then I found out you have to actually click on the mailbox to read mail. That was surprising. And the second thing that I found super surprising was in the introduction areas throughout the game, you know, all the different places you can start for the different races and all that, there's something that says a little extra. It's a quest they had added a year or so ago that gives you a mount. I assumed everybody got that. Apparently, as a free-to-play, if you have not purchased or unlocked with Lotro points the ability to ride a mount, then you don't get to finish that quest and you don't get your free mount. I didn't know that. So, yeah, I'm learning some stuff about the free-to-play. Alright, let's talk to Durin here.
Did my father send you to bring me back to the Lonely Mountain?
To the mountain, Lorandon. Botaz, Frostblood, and his band of Zelruka, that's the people I was trying to remember the name of, have gone on ahead. But now that I behold this place with my own eyes, I see some of what has driven them to come here, against my father's command. Durin looks around at the rocky highlands and the towering peaks of the Grey Mountains. Do you see it too? The vast mountains, the untouched valleys, the hidden recesses beneath them, each holds the promise of adventure. My father's throne room is no place for me. I should not waste my years there in study and in idleness as he did. No, I belong here in the unexplored wilderness. I should seek its lost treasures, just as my people have done for thousands of years. Only then will I find the glory that is to be mine. Uncle Nain would understand, even if my father does not. I am not going back until I have proven I am worthy of my name, Lorandon. Remember our deeds in the Ironfold? You were a good companion and a reliable friend to me. I ask you to adventure with me here, and together we will achieve great things. Alright, so it looks like we're going to help Durin here.
There will be adventures enough for both of us, I am certain of that.
I will not look back fondly upon the time I spent in Yarnfest, kept from honor and glory, but something at least came from the captivity of my youth. Many were the tales I heard, and many were the maps I studied, and now that we are here among the Grey Mountains, I will see these subjects with my own eyes, and thereby make them real. There should be a narrow passage to the northwest of here, the Worm Gap, bored through the very stone by the dragon kind that came down from the north. Let us see if any of their kin still inhabit the gap, and bring battle to them if they do. I would like to pass through the worm gap to the withered heath beyond and see the great anvil for myself. Many tales tell of the anvil, and dreams of it have fired my imagination since I was small. Alright, this is chapter 8.3, by the way. Let me pull this up and we can get into it. Here it is. This is part of the Black Book of Mordor. It's what we refer to in Lord of the Rings Online as an epic quest line. The ones from the very beginning, they're all called epics. I mean, it's really easy to know that's what you're in, is the epic. This is along the same sort of thing, but it's called the Black Book of Mordor. We're currently in chapter 8.3 of the Black Book of Mordor. Generally, what you do in this game, well, you can do whatever you want in this game. You can go anywhere and do anything you want. It is amazing. But generally what people do in this game is they follow the epic quest lines. And the epic quest lines will take you through spots where you find the quest hubs, and you can do those quest hubs to get experience and enjoy the side stories and all the stories that are going on. This game is all about the stories. And you just keep following those epic quests and it'll take you everywhere. So that's what this is this is the current portion of the so-called epic quest lines. So let's see what we got going on here. He just gave us that one right there, which is this right here. The worm gap over here. We do have a turn in right here at this camp, so we're going to go do that. I believe that's that way. Yes, this is it. Don't I have a turn in here somewhere? Looks like it's right here. I'm not seeing it. That one. The state of the expedition, and that says follow Nori's trail, assist with affairs in Thornholt. Currently, okay, so it's one that branches out. It's an overarching quest, a quest wrapper, so to speak. So there's nobody to actually turn into right there. What was the red one that's down here? In way of the dwarves. Find a deposit of dragonstone in the bitter scar. And that's right here. I wonder how I get there. I think I was having trouble finding that the other day. How to get into that. See what we can figure out. So how's everybody doing today? Let me know in the chat. Trying to remember how I got to this spot. These two are fighting. There you go. That's what you get for fighting. God, I was sleeping good today. I did not want to wake up. That's why I was almost an hour late. And I literally overslept. And for a minute there, I was like, forget it, I'm just going to sleep in. And I was like, no. There's some awesome people out there that are waiting to see Lord of the Rings Online. By golly, get your butt out of bed. And go play the game. find an entrance here somewhere. So I haven't found a way to get over there where it's showing. Give this a little more time to try to find this spot, and then if we can't find it, we're going to move on to the next thing. Oh, look at that. That mountain is floating. Oh! It's not a way up, is it? No. Kind of looked like it was, but it wasn't. Oh, God. The grass is in my way. I can't see. Well, we've gone all the way around that area and we found no way in there. That's good. Yeah, because these are all sheer cliffs. Nothing leads up there. Don't know how you're supposed to get in there. If somebody knows, let me know in the comments. I'll go back and look at this real quick here. The maps aren't super helpful in this game. I think this actually is. I'd looked at this and thought it was too steep, but no, it's not too steep. This is how you get in there. Alright, so we figured it out. And we're supposed to find a deposit of dragonstone up here somewhere. Hey, Gratch, Arrow MD. Some of kinship just got their legendary items. Congratulations. You discover a small deposit of black rock. Do I? I didn't know I discovered it. Aha, there it is. Dragonstone appears to be a sort of hardened, shimmering coal. I believe it is dragon poop. I shall call it dragon poop. Let's see here. That was that one, and now that's blinking down here. So let's keep going this way. I wonder if this was enterable from down here at this camp. Ooh, still tired. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Anna V. Hope you're having a fantastic night there in the Philippines. Oh. I guess I've read that. I must have been here before. I've read that paper. It was on the ground there. It was like rust colored. Where does this come out at? Went all around this mountain and literally could have come up right here. He didn't die. Why aren't you dead? There we are. Let's mount up. Make it a slight bit faster. Yeah, here's the camp right here. Good lord. Alright. Do you have it? The Dragonstone? You produce a small fragment of Dragonstone and show it to Zadok Flint-Eye. His eyes widen in awe. I did not even believe it to be true. It is beautiful. Zadok Flint-Eye pockets the Dragonstone fragment and appears to collect himself. You have done as I asked, and I am nothing if not a dwarf of my word. The Longbeards have gone to Brugrad. Alright, but they do not name it as we do. It is known to them as Tharazor, and to those who speak in the common tongue, Skarhald. If they have remained there, they will not be as welcome as they may think. The great warriors of my people have traveled for many miles, and they are not eager to share in the lost wealth of the Grey Mountains. That is all I have to tell. Leave me to my gold. Alright, so we've finished this camp. All except for that thing that won't go away that has nothing for me to click on. Now we'll go explore this spot up here in the worm gap. Good coffee. By the way, I'm drinking Folgers just straight. I don't put anything in it. I like it black the way God intended it. Not that I'm against, you know, tasty coffees. It's less calories, and I enjoy the taste. I believe I have a bear chasing me this whole time. 2 of them, in fact. But I'm staying just far enough ahead. That was a worm, actually. He gave up, ran away after he took a swipe at me. That one's going to follow me now for a while. You can see it on the mini-map over there. Little red dots chasing you. He's so determined. That Drake has joined him now in the chase. Look at all the red dots following me. They'll give up here in a second. Alright, let's see where we're at. Might as well dismount because everything is going to come up here and fight me. A little bit of lag there. Alright, now we can check our map. Let's get this out of the way. We went right by where I was supposed to go. Good job. Good job, buddy. Chapter 8.3, that's this one right here. Defeat enemies in the gap and travel with Durin and so forth. Alright, so. I'm betting I missed Durin down here somewhere. I should have been killing those mobs that I was racing by. Dope. In the immortal words of Homer Simpson, dope. Yep, I was supposed to be fighting these along the way. It's all good. We got this. And we haven't done this in a while. Let's use some of our supplies here. Why is that not working? Am I out of it? I may be out of those. Hold on. Oh, I'm out of my coffees. That sucks. Totally unnecessary. I just like to use them because I have them. And one of the benefits, if you are a subscriber, they call subscribers in this game VIP for some reason, but that's a subscription. If you're a subscriber, you can get this item here, and you can click it anywhere in the world, and it'll allow you to access things like your shared storage. Super insane benefit of that, of subscribing. Let's look for food and drink and see if I have any coffee in here. I'll be darned, I really don't have any coffee left over. Well, poopy. Oh well, I didn't want to have that boost anyway. Another thing I can do is I can go to perks and I can get me a little bit of run speed here. A whole 5% for what's called destiny points. You earn these points by playing the game. I'm not sure exactly what it is you have to do, but I have a boatload of them, so I use them every so often. Because, you know, 5% faster running is, woo, hair blowing back. Unbelievable speed boost. I know. What can you do? At least it's something. Let's see how that affected our map. Yep, all that green's gone. Now we can go up there and probably meet up with Durin. Let's get on our war steed so we can go faster. The server doesn't seem overly lagged this morning, so we'll give the war steed a shot. Whenever the server starts lagging, this is a very, very dangerous thing to do because you end up rubber banding all over the place, have no idea where you're actually at, and you're getting killed while you think that you're riding down the path. It's a thing. Did he reset? Son of a gun. I was trying to do mounted combat for the heck of it, and he reset, and now he's fighting this other mob. Mounted combat could be interesting, but it's so poorly implemented. You kill these things in a heartbeat by just getting off your mount, and doing the mounted combat, they die insanely slow. I figure Standing Stone Games will get around to admitting it sucks and fixing it or making it a little bit better. And, you know, you just gotta give them time, maybe another 10, 20 years. You know, they're a small company. That was sarcasm, in case you missed it. There's Durin.
Behold, the anvil of Wintersteath.
How many dwarves have looked upon its smooth surface and questioned the reflections that gazed back, asking themselves what their futures were to be? Did they believe the answers in their hearts? Longbeards have come here in search of... Excuse me, I have to kill this rather annoying mob that's interrupting me while I'm reading quest text, because they can't be bothered to put in any voiceovers for actual important text. No, that is way too hard. Standing Stone Games will not spend 1 second on employee time to do that. They'd rather put in voiceovers that are stupid, like every time you click on something, the guy goes, "Hello, you're not supposed to be here." And the next time you click on him, "Hello, you're not supposed to be here." And then, like, after you've saved the world and you come back and you click on him, "Hello, you're not supposed to be here," because that's worth their time. But actual quest dialogue, no. Nope. No. No, you must read it yourself. Thank you, SSG. We appreciate your time and efforts in making this so much better for everybody. Excuse me while I continue reading. Longbeards have come here in search of treasure or knowledge, and it is said that more than one Zelruka king perished on the heath while seeking the citadel. Doboras? Ilkin? I cannot remember their names. My teachers would be shamed and disappointed. But whatever their names may have been, I do remember their fates. How could a young dwarf forget their stories? For one of these kings sought the remains of his lost forebear and the way to Thafar Gathol, and while digging beneath the anvil, his dwarves accidentally caused a great collapse. The glacier was split in twain, and hundreds of cold drakes awoke within and boiled from the crack in the ice. The few Zelruka that survived the initial attack fled back to the Steel Keep, but the rest of the dwarves were slain. My teachers say it was dwarf-made fire that eventually melted the ice, sealing most of the cold drakes within again, but I heard from somewhere that it was one or another of the wizards that closed the crack and mended the anvil. I wonder which is the truth. Now that I look upon the anvil for myself, I find its beauty impossible to describe, but that beauty is matched by a terrible feeling of watchfulness. Let us not forget the horrors that slept behind its shimmering surface, Lorandon, and take care not to disturb them. Instead, let us put the anvil to our backs and collect a number of trophies from the drakes and worms that stalk among the steaming geysers of the withered heath and elsewhere throughout Ered Mithrin. I have a plan that requires them, but let us also collect them in memory of the dwarves that perished in sight of the anvil. Alright, so we're going to do stuff out here, apparently. A lot of stuff out here. That's not going to be that one, it's that one. Yep, alright, let's see what it says. Collect drake teeth. We need to collect drake teeth and worm hides. We can certainly do that. That's not going to be a problem at all. As soon as I find some. One down, 2 down, actually. Did I get all 3? Yes, I did. Well, that's done. All right, let's go find the worms. Hey, there's one of the pages. Let's pick this up. It's one of the points where they actually do have a voiceover.
The harps sing loud, the fires burn low. Our thoughts now stray to long ago, when in the north and far away, the anvils rang neath mountains gray.
So it's one of the situations where they do have voiceovers that tell the lore, you know, good stuff you want to actually hear, not the "hello, you don't belong here." And what they are is you'll find pages all over the areas. They give you a quest. I don't know why they don't do that as a deed instead of a quest, because it takes up a quest slot. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, you find them. When you click on them, you get to hear the audio for it. And I believe if you collect all of them for one of the quests, you get an item that you can put in your house where that you can go hear the whole thing as one piece. That's what I've been told. I haven't finished any of them. I could easily do that, you know, if I use the plugins and look online and find the spots where I've missed them and stuff. But I tend to want to find these sorts of things organically, you know, like by playing the game and coming across them. It's more fun to me doing it that way, honestly. At some point in the future, I'll probably come back and use all the different helped items and things to find them all, the ones that I'm missing. But for now, I want to try to find them organically. It's kind of like Pokemon. You gotta collect them all. And if something helps you collect them all, then it's not as much, you know, of an accomplishment at the end. I'd rather do it on my own. Server lag! We found it! It was hiding from us, but we found the server lag. It's okay. Staying Stone Games is working on it. They've been telling us about that. They've been working on it for about, I think, 10 years. They're going to get there eventually. Give them time. Give them time. Don't rush them. Come on, guys and gals. I keep waiting for them to get the 64-bit servers implemented here on the ordinary servers. Right now they have two 64-bit servers. They are only on the legendary servers. There's two new ones, Mordor and Angmar. They're the only servers they have that are 64-bit, and they run pretty good. There's still lag issues. They've got data optimization issues they need to work on. Is what they've claimed in the past. But the 64-bit server should help some with the lag issues. So we keep hoping and praying that they'll bring those to the regular servers eventually. I give people over to SSG a lot of crap, but you know, I still appreciate everything they do. You just have to understand that, you know, if you put developers on a pedestal and not acknowledge when they do things wrong or areas where they could do better, then you're not doing them or the players of the games any favors. You have to be honest and you know, I'm not sure that all of my fellow Lotro streamers are necessarily 100% open on that sort of thing. I like to be open on that because, first off, Lotro doesn't pay me a thing, and they have no contracts with me. I am a customer of the game. I pay money, and I pay a lot of money. I've put a lot of money into this game over the years, and do I have to go back up there to turn that into him? That's kind of stupid. Yeah, I do. After collecting all that, we have to go back up there. So yeah, I don't candy code anything. Just like when Made Lions said on the forums that, you know, he thought it was funny that I would insinuate that that they don't play alts or play their own game, and he plays, you know, hundreds of alts, and he sees the bugs and he fixes them, and there's nothing wrong with the game. Gar, 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 gar. Yeah, I wasn't going to just cow down and be like, oh, I'm so sorry to bother you, Mr. Senior Designer Person. Oh, please forgive me. No, he needed to be called out on it because there are thousands of bugs in the game, and I don't care how many alts you claim that you play through the game, there's tons of bugs in the game. You pretend that your game is perfect? My God. Don't hate the guy for it. Think he's a great designer. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you the game is flawless, because it's not. It is one of the best MMORPGs on the market, though, I would definitely say that. Not in small part due to the fact that it is Tolkien lore based. Alright, they ran away. Anybody else going to come? I don't see anybody. I'm still in combat. But I don't see anybody coming. Aha, there he is. He's taking his time. Oh my God, there's another one still coming, isn't there? Where is he? There's no bugs in this game. What about this one? There's nobody here to fight, and I'm stuck in combat. Alright, whatever. Let's see if we can talk to Durin.
I wish to survey the path to Stormwall before we seek the Jelruka.
Ah, those teeth and hides will serve my purposes quite well. Thank you, my friend. We should depart now, for I find the more I gaze upon the smooth ice of the anvil, the more reluctant I am to leave it behind, as if it carries upon its surface some strange power of bewitchment. Do you feel it too? Let us go, Lorandon. If we travel south back through the Worm Gap and a little ways to the west, we should find another canyon that leads north to Stormwall. We should survey the path to Stormwall before we seek the Zelruka. And while we explore the Vales of Mithrin, we should collect some further trophies from the creatures there. Drake hatchling wings and burning scales, if you please. So let's see where he's wanting us to head. He's heading, were we heading over there? Let me see. Chapter 8.3. Stormwall is what he was talking about up here. What is this one that's out here at the top? That one. Ah, panning the arid Mithrin. We're going to run up here to this little area and do some panning real quick because we're near it. And I don't want to have to come back to it later. That geyser going off is loud. These are going to fight us all the way, so I guess we'll just dismount. They've been strategically placed. Hey, we need them anyway. Doop, 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 doop. So good. I want breakfast so bad. I'm hungry. Actually, I'm not hungry. I'm craving. But I'm craving bacon and eggs and waffles and biscuits and gravy. Everything you can imagine. Almost there. I should have mounted. I figured there'd be more mobs throughout that area, but there wasn't. Yes, it's freezing cold. Let's go for a swim in the water. That shouldn't be an issue. Should be somewhere in here that will trigger this for us to do the panning. Where is this panning? We're clearly in the middle of it. On what shows in the map, we should be there. I don't know why it's not letting us pan. Hold it, hold it. It's not red anymore. I think we just finally caught up. The server caught up to where we're at and updated it. Alright, we have interesting minerals and add them to your panning bag. Alright, so we did our panning there. Can you do it again here or something? Do you keep doing it until you get the update? That's weird. I'm not getting updates. But the white spot is gone. There's another one over here and here. That's pretty weird. I don't understand that one. Alright, hey, there goes somebody there. Born Hope. The Promise. They're dying in the water. No, they're panning. Alright. Oh, you want to fight, do you? Yes, we could go this way so we don't have to swim. Let's get on our ordinary mount, see faster get on and off of it. I want to check something on this one. Okay, so we do need to get some stuff from them. Yep, we just finished getting what we needed to get from them. I was assuming that if I go up here far enough, I can turn back to my right and not have to swim down the frozen river. There we are. Now we're heading in the right direction. By the way, this mount that I'm on here, I think it's a beautiful looking mount. It is one of the mounts that you get from buying, I think it's the most expensive version of the current Lord of the Rings Online expansion, Legacy of Morgoth. I tend to buy every expansion as they come out, and I buy the what they call the Ultimate Fan Bundle versions, which are the most expensive versions. I don't necessarily suggest everybody do that. You know, it's one of those things, it's a luxury item if you have the money available to do it, and it's not going to hurt you in any way to spend it, and you enjoy the game very much, then yeah, sometimes it's worth it to get the cosmetics and pets and mounts that you can get out of them, but definitely not something that you have to get. It's not needed, is my point, to play the game. But I very much like this mount. Up until this expansion, I was using the expensive version, the Ultimate Fan Bundle version mount from the last expansion, the Corsairs of Umbar, and I still very much love that mount. I just am using this one, you know, because it's different than the one I had been using. I'll probably go back to the other one eventually, but I think this is a pretty mount as well. In fact, let's go ahead and let's pull up that other mount I was talking about so I can show y'all. Is it this one? No, that's one of them. It's a good one. That's the less expensive version of it. There's Tide Breakers. Hold on, I gotta. This rude worm has come up and bothered me while I'm doing something for the stream. Had to teach him a lesson. There it is, Tide Breakers. I love this mount. I think it's beautiful. That is my favorite mount in the game right now. In fact, as long as we're changing our looks, let's go ahead and change this as well. There we are. One of my favorite outfits I put together. So it appears that we go this way a bit, and when we get to the next cutoff in the road, we take a right. It's got a nice day-night cycle in the game. Doesn't go super fast, so it feels more realistic that way. Some games that you go day night so fast that it's kind of just takes you out of the element of playing the game. It feels wrong. I think they do a good job of it here in this game. I think they do a lot of things good in this game. I mean, you know, as much as I complain about some things, I think the game is the best MMORPG out there. Not lying, honest to God, it is the best MMORPG out there. Let's see, who all do we have online this morning in the kinship? Oh, it's just me and Shara. It is technically very early for our kinship, early in the morning. We are a worldwide kinship, though. We have people in Southeast Asia, at least one person in Europe, and most people are in America. Yeah, we are, Shara. We're it. It's on right now. I'd like to get more people around the world. I want the kinship to have a presence 24 hours a day. One of the things I am looking to do is add some officers to the kinship. Just announced that on our Discord. I'm looking to get a officer in the Asia Pacific area, as well as one in the European area. As well as I want to get another recruitment officer going, and we're looking for a raid leader. So we're looking to add about 4 new officers to the kinship. One thing though, we've had issues in the past of when you when you promote people too fast, sometimes that causes issues. So we are looking to, this is going to be a long process, and we are looking to only consider people that have been here for 1 or 2 months at least as a kinship member. But it may take a number of months before we get somebody. So if you're interested in any of those positions, get in the kinship, hang out with us for a couple of months, and then let us know you're interested. The goal is to have a kinship that is open and welcoming to everybody and everybody's different play styles, not forcing anybody to play the game in any particular way. It's a game after all, and we want you to have fun, but we also want to have the people here that can answer the questions for you and help you whenever they can.
With iron fists and hammer strong, they ruled a realm of storied song, the glittering mines and glimmering hall of peerless proud, the far Gathor.
Yeah, I'm really not looking to move fast on the whole new officers thing, because we intend as a kinship to be here for many, 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 many years. And it's going to take time to develop it properly. There's no reason to rush that. People that rush tend to not be around very long. Was there a path down? I mean, I can jump down, but I'm curious of whether I can get back up. I don't know. Here we go. By the way, when we were looking at the people at online, it's just me and Shiro right now. I do want to point out that normally on any given evening here, U.S. evening, there's 5 to 10 people online at the same time. I mean, what we got on right now is not characteristic of what we normally have on. It's just people are asleep. Alright, let's see. Let's see here. Yep, Shiro's making a good point. I didn't think about that. Let me pull this up. If I click on the online, it'll show everybody, period, and sort by status, and you can see all those people within the past 9 hours. We go to the second page. All those people within the past 21 hours have been online. We have to go back to the third page before you hit somebody that hasn't been on for 2 days. So yeah, we're a very active kinship. I don't know for certain, but I would tend to think that we're probably one of the most active kinships on the Gladden server. And we've been around for a very long time. I mean, not in terms of like the game, because the game's been around for over 16 years, but if I sort this by rank and I look at my other characters, the one that started the kinship, that was June 1st, 2023. So it's been over a year that we've been around. Almost a year and a half now that the kinship has been around. We are a rank 10 kinship. That's as high as you can go, max ranked. We have a kinship house with a lot of benefits there for our kin members. One of the things that's really awesome about being in a kinship is you normally have your return to ability, where you can return to like a milestone or whatever. As soon as you join a kinship, you gain another return. It's a portal to get to the kinship house. So that gives you another ability to fast port with its own cooldown timer. Yeah, normally Cheryl was just pointing out that we are one of the most active kinships. Normally in this game, because it is an extremely solo-friendly game, and it's got tons of stories, and nobody's ever at the same spot at any given time, it makes it a very solo game. And a lot of the kinships end up being one or two people that are actually logging in, because people don't join kinships like they do in other guilds and other games where you have to have others to play with. So that was one of the reasons I created this kinship over a year ago. Was I wanted a place for people to hang out, chat, ask questions, and have other people to interact with while they're playing this highly soloable game, if that makes sense. So what do we got going on here? We just got a couple of remote quests that popped up. These are level 119 crafts of old. Stormwall was once a great crafting hall of the dwarves in the Grave Mountains. Perhaps some craftwork of old still lingers, lost amongst the rubble in these once great halls. So we're going to collect valuable trinkets. And Stormwall was once a great crafting hall of the dwarves in the Grey Mountains. Perhaps it is the exact same wording. We're going to collect old crafting tools. Alright. What else do we have pop up here? Deed bestowed. Discover the entrance to Stormwall. Okay. Deed completed. Was that the deed? Okay. It didn't actually take me to another deed. That's weird. Alright, so we did something. I don't know what, but we did something. I think we gotta go back and talk to Durin down here. So we'll go do that. Yeah, this is not the kind of game that a lot of people are used to in MMOs, where basically you log in, look for a group, go to a dungeon with the group, and grind out experience and all that kind of stuff. That's really, really, really not what this game is. This is a highly story-based MMORPG, and therefore most of the time you're doing quests along a storyline, a major overarching storyline is what the epics are, and then the side storylines is what you find in all of the quest hubs that the epics take you to. And so everybody is on thousands of different parts of it, so that's why it's really hard to specifically log in and play with somebody else. You can do it, there's nothing that says you can't, but for the most part people don't tend to do that because it's just too restricting. You want to go do what you're wanting to do at that point, I'm not sure how I get back up here, to be honest with you. Hopefully this will help, but I really don't think it will. That's what I was worried about, jumping off of that, but I know there's got to be a way to get back because I have to go back and turn that quest in. Just got to figure it out. And generally what we do in our kinship is if anybody needs help, they'll just ask. And if somebody's available to help them, then they'll go help them. I'm going to ride this way for a bit. See if I can find something that doubles back up to there. Because right now I'm not seeing it. This may do the trick. We're going to have a ton of things following us here. Let's jump off. Well, they took me off just as I was trying to jump off, but it works. I am a yellow spec champion after all, so I can take on a crap load of mobs and live. I wonder if they ever fixed that emote with carrying this sword that came out with the Legacy of Morgoth. Let me see if I can find it here. Mountain, no, that's not it. SOS. Oh, of course, something wants to fight me. Is there something else that wants to fight me? No? Alright. Yeah, back to what I was doing. That's not it, not it, not it. Toast, no. Lecture. Huh. Let me see if I can find it in my emotes. It's going to be one that's got the word move in it. Alright, so we got move default. Do I have that over there? Doesn't look like I have move default over here, so let me put that there, because that's how you get out of these special moves. Move defender, that was the new one. That was, yeah, that's part of the Legacy of Morgoth. Let's see if they fix this. Alright, so it's got my sword that I'm carrying, and it carries it like that. Now what happens when I go to move default? Alright, they did fix it. They fixed it, so that's very good. Kudos to the people over at Stone Games. I appreciate that y'all actually fixed that. So this is what it would look like. Let me go ahead and put it back in there. What was wrong with it, by the way, was you would go to that emote and it changes your movement thing so it should look like that. And then you choose the move default and it wasn't going back. You were stuck with that move until you logged out and came back in. So it looks like they have fixed that. That is fantastic. The only reason that I question that they've fixed it or anything is because in the past there's been some things that were part of the Ultimate Fan Bundle that never got fixed. So, you know, I have to question it sometimes. Just like one of the best things of the Corsairs of Umbar Ultimate Fan Bundle was you got a parrot that it was cosmetic and it set on your shoulder, and it was really, really cool, and it was animated, and basically when you would fight, the parrot would fly off, and then when you get done fighting he'd fly back and he'd land on your shoulder. It was really cool, and we got this cosmetic item for it. The cosmetic item didn't work, still doesn't work to this day. It does not work. Instead, you have this other one. It's an actual physical shoulder piece item with no stats on it. You put that in your shoulder slot, which means now you have no stats on your shoulder slot, which is not good. That has the animated parrot on. And they've never fixed it. They never went back and fixed the cosmetic one to work so that you could have a statted version on your shoulder slot. So that's why when I look at these things and I see there's a bug with it, I question whether it'll be fixed. You know, they fixed this one. Awesome. I hope at some point they go back and fix the parrot, because it was awesome and I really want it to be fixed. The Fortress of Stormwall has been abandoned for an age, but at its height it was known for its riches. The dwarves who dwelt here made fine work in gold and silver, but it was that very reputation that brought about their downfall. Rumor of their treasure drew the attention of dragons, and dwarves were driven out. This would be the straight way to Stormwall, but I see that the stairs have collapsed. To reach the old fortress, we would need to brave the canyons, and if I remember my maps right, the cliffs and gullies on the approach to the stronghold are certain to be quite confusing. He's right about that. Perhaps we will return here when we are better supplied. Let us leave this canyon and find the Zelruka. They intended to establish a camp in the old stronghold of Skarhald, south of here and to the west. Okay, so we actually went up there and we got a couple of remote quests. That's why this is here. But since he's saying we should go over, let me find the quest here. There it is. Yep, that's what I thought. Over here to Skarhald. That indicates to me that there's going to be follow-up quests to come here. So we're not going to go up here yet. We'll go over here, then we'll come back when we have the quest. I know these designers too well. I know what they do. Trick you. Get you to go somewhere, then you go back because you get a quest later to go to the same spot. I'm on to your trickery. You shall not trick me this time. I actually really do like what the quest designers do in this game. They do a fantastic job, honestly. And their storytelling is top-notch. Best in the industry. but it is a known thing in MMOs. You never directly go somewhere if you've got a quest for it. Always go to the quest hub. Always. Because there will always be one that sends you back to that exact same spot. It is just how it is. Alright, let's mount up. Yeah, it looks like they did a good job on that move. It's actually working great. No issues with getting on the mount and either while you're in that move mode. Now that being said, I haven't tried it on a character that doesn't use a two-handed weapon, sword, since they fixed it. Before they fixed it, there was major issues with it, so I will test that later on, see if it's fixed on a non-sword wielding character. We have made it! Haha! Let's do something here. Let's go back to normal move. There we are. Gray Mountains, let me pull that out of there. Turn off this auto. And this one here. I've got so many so many carry-alls, it's not even funny. And we'll have this one gather. Okay, that's better. So I've got one, I've named them now. You can name your carry-alls, by the way. They changed that a while back. When you have your carry-all open, you just click this little thing here. It says rename, and it looks like, oh, it didn't do anything. What do I do? It's kind of confusing. When you do this, you're in edit mode. You have to click up here. See, there you have to click in the title area. It doesn't automatically put the cursor or anything in there. So I sat and fiddled with that one night forever, trying to figure it out. I was like, this is broke. This feature doesn't work. And then I accidentally clicked up there and figured it out. So yeah, you can name your carry-alls now. And it may not be that beneficial when you're looking at it in your bags like this here. But when you look in your shared storage, I've got a bags tab down here. You can see that, like, I'm going to go ahead and put these two in here because I don't need them. See there, the names I called them. You can easily see them there. I know this is a task items bag, and it's my low level version. This is my medium level version. I've currently got my high level version over here. So that way there, that's all he needs. He's doing high level area right now. So yeah, the naming is actually beneficial. I'm really glad that they put that in. I did that with my all of my crafting carry-alls. You can see I have a boatload of crafting carry-alls, and I still do not have enough space for all of my crafting materials. But see, I've got them all named, like that one's wood, leather, special, tailor, blah blah blah. All of these are set up that way, so it's a lot easier now that we have the ability to do the naming. Let's go ahead and open up our task and click on the task here. So what do we got? Dwarf made sword sheaths. I don't think I had many of those. No, it's right there. There's 5 of them. You need at least 10. Rocktail, I've got 3 sets worth. Stone, that's one that's got a bunch. I got 27 worth of that. So let's use that one. So we'll click it. This is going to give us Gray Mountain Expedition reputation. And that's what we're working on right now. And then we click the little box down here to turn it in. You want to do these tasks every week on your characters, and the reason for that is I've already done the wrapper for this week, I believe, but the first time you do one it will pop up a thing for you to take a quest, and it's a wrapper quest, and basically I call it a wrapper because it wraps the quest together. It's why they call them that. And basically it'll say do 10 of them, and it's within that week span, and when you do 10 of them you get a universal crafting ingredient. So every week you do want to do that. It is absolutely beneficial. Take those and put them in your shared storage and hold on to them until you need them. You use those to have a 100% crit chance on a crafting combine later on. So when you're doing one, that you absolutely positively want to get the best out of it and you don't have a lot of materials, you can use that that universal crafting item. So you just want to do that on your characters every week so that you can get those and keep those in your storage for later on. And this gains you some experience as well as reputations, which is the main reason I'm doing it. I want to get kindred reputation with every reputation in the game, which is very, 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 very hard to do. But that's how you open up the better mounts and pets and cosmetics and stuff with each of these factions, is by getting it up to kindred. So it's well worth taking the time to do this every day. And saying that, I will point out that out of all of my different carry-alls, which carry-alls are very expensive to buy in the game, one of the most expensive things to buy in the game, my two most useful carry-alls of every carry-all I've ever bought in this game, and I've bought them all, is the crafting carry-alls, 100% useful, it's worth it, and the task item carry-all. You need at least one task item carry-all, because while you're out killing on any character you're on, it's automatically collecting those up, and therefore you can pass this around your all of your alts, and you'll have the items available to use for each of them every day for the task boards. That is a very useful carry-all. Let's see, this is not any of these, is it? It's not. Don't know if I need to go back to Yarn Fast. I'm going to go ahead and replace Yarn Fast with this one. So now we can see it is Eredmithrin. Alright, cool. I thought it would say Skarnhold, but it didn't. It's interesting.
I don't know that one.
I didn't say anything to you, Mr. Speaker that's listening to me. I'm telling you, they listen to everything you say.
We found the Jeruka, and it seems some Longbeards have made it here as well.
From the Lonely Mountain, blah blah blah. From the Lonely Mountain have made their way to Skarhold. I wonder if they attained permission from my father to come here, or if they too dismissed his command. A small part of me regrets that it was necessary for me to do so, but I believe it truly was. He will understand when I return in glory. It will take the various trophies we obtained from the Dragonkind, in the Vales and present them to the Zelruka as proof of our intentions here. They will see that their goals are ours, and we should work together if we are all to thrive in this land. It is a good plan, is it not? It is. Alright, so we get to choose some new pants. That's a big armor upgrade. Loses a little bit of might. Gains some vitality. I lose critical rating. I hate losing critical rating, but you know, sometimes you got to. Well, alright, we'll take that one.
Boltu's Frostblood will be near the top of the stronghold.
Like Stormwall, this fortress was abandoned for centuries. Once it climbed proudly up the mountain's side, but time and the repeated onslaughts of Dragonkind have worn away some of its majesty. Much like my people, however, it perseveres, no matter the hardship it endures. Bolta's Let's try it again. Bolta's Frostblood will be near the top of the stronghold, Lorandon. Present yourself to him and say that we are at his service here in Skarhold. Longbeard and Zelruka alike have much to gain as friends and allies, and the mountains can only be conquered if we work together, despite the differences we may have had in the past. Let's check something real quick. We have a new reward track. The new season has started. We have 2 months and 21 days left in this reward track. We got some things here we can claim. Let's go ahead. Oh, let's put our pants on. Let's put our pants on. So let's go ahead and do some claims here. The legendary item experience you gain by playing the game, doing quests and all that kind of stuff, that goes towards your reward track. So you can see right here I'm working on rank 10 of the reward track. That's my experience bar basically. It doesn't tell you how much it is or anything. You just see the little purple bar going across, pink bar going across. So when that finishes, then I'll get to collect this one. The on each 25, at the 25s, you always have something cool. So there's an incomparable coffer of the Cozy Den. That's going to be a housing item at 25. Then at 50, we have a legendary coffer of the Blonde Corgi. So it's going to be a Corgi pet. And at 75, legendary coffer of the Outdoor Market. That's going to most likely be a housing item. And then at 100, legendary coffer of the Parrot of the Fiery Sands. That should be awesome. So it's a new pet. And the main reason, other than the cosmetics, which are cool that they had on there, you know, cosmetics, pets, housing items, all that, is you do this to get things to use with your legendary items. You're wanting to get traceries and runes and all kinds of that kind of good stuff. These are the old pants. Yes, they are. Let's see what we got here that we just attained. Some runes, and you'll get ancient script and things like that. Sealed tracery, runes, ancient script. That's 600 ancient script. Let's me check something. How much ancient script do I have? I think it'll be at the bottom. There we are. Ancient script. We're good. We still got some room there. You got to watch your caps, just like Figments of Splendor. I don't want to open any Figments of Splendor because I'm capped to 10,000 and 10,000. My moats, definitely. I could use moats bad. Let's see here. This is going to be Ancient Script. Enhancement Rune. Tracery. And Rune. Okay, what were these here? A Tracery and Runes. Enhancement Runes and Tracery. Alright, let's pull all this stuff down here where we can take a look at it. Definitely need the enhancement runes. I've been needing those pretty bad. Also, what was that? That's a pocket item. Let's get these here. Need to organize them a little bit and put them in one of my bags, one of my carry-alls. Okay, so we got hamstring damage and duration. I don't think I use that at all. So if we look here, nope. Nope. Alright, next one is sprint duration and evasion chance. There it is. My current one has a plus 27 sprint duration. This one has plus 24, so it's lower. This is fight on critical chance buff. It's not it. It's a different wording at the end of it, I believe. Let's see. Let's go back and look at this one. You hold down your shift and double left click your mouse to open up the actual legendary items. Fight on chance buff. This says fight on critical chance buff. Do I not have that? I would have actually preferred to have that, to be honest with you. I had gotten a new one down here. A new Word of Mastery slot the last time I updated this, and I just grabbed something to put in there, this Brutal Strikes. I don't use Brutal Strikes as a, I believe it's, no, it's Merciful Strikes is what the one. Where's my Brutal Strikes? Of course, I'm not going to find it right now. Bracing attack, that's not it. Do I have Brutal Strikes down here? Okay, now I'm confused. It's not part of that. Then it's going to be part of this. There it is. I don't have Brutal Strikes. That's a red spec and I never took it. So, the reason I had put, as I was saying, I got a couple new ones, slots I put in there because I didn't have anything to put in it. So I just put this Brutal Strikes in here. I would actually prefer having this Fight On critical chance buff. Fight On, I believe, is, yeah, it's this one that I use for healing. And it gives you a buff when you do that, plus 11% melee critical chance. This is going to buff that critical chance. Let me see. Ah, there it is. Hold on. That was Fight On critical chance buff. Did I just misread it? Fight On critical chance buff. I misread it. That's why I have the Brutal Strikes there. So, this is a plus 9%, and this one is plus 11, so it's a lower one. Okay. Empowered Blades, I don't use that, so I'm not worried about that one either. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this item. You buy this from an NPC at any of the towns around the boar, usually around the boar fountain, where the VIP NPC is. There will be some other NPCs that sell stuff there. You can buy what's called Flame of Enkelamir. I don't know how to pronounce it. That is the item you use to break stuff down. You right click on it, and then you click on one of these, and it'll tell me down here it's going to give me Ancient Script. So that's what I'm getting by breaking these down. The other thing that you break down is some of the really good equipment. So like I don't need this one, I replaced it, and you can see there it's going to give me 80 motes of enchantment. Motes of enchantment are very important. You can see down here my motes of enchantment are 25, 65 of 10,000. So I do want those, so I will do that to this. Make sure this is not an upgrade. No, it's critical defense, I want critical rain. I'll take those motes, thank you very much. Spam call. Yeah, I prefer what I have right now, and I like my critical rating on the other one. Oh, the other one's got fate. That's almost not needed, but it does have higher might and critical rating. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my old one for right now. Alright, so see now we're at 3,105 motes of enchantment. You want that for later on. Definitely want that. Alright, now that I've babbled forever and people have said, I'm out of here, you're boring, now we're going to continue questing. So those of y'all that stuck around, y'all get the benefit of seeing more of the awesome Lord of the Rings online. And the whole reason you're trying to get your faction up, by the way, is so you can buy stuff from these people that are faction based. It's pretty obvious stuff. Is there somebody here I'm supposed to see? I was thinking there was. What is this here? Oh, he's got a ring above his head.
We are not strangers here. Not truly.
I'll be willing to part with them if you have any marks of Longbeard, of the Longbeards. Do I have marks of the Longbeard? I have a ton of them, so yes. Let's take this quest, and let's turn this quest in.
You there!
So this is going to give me motes of enchantment. That's freaking great. Let me guess. There's a... Okay, so once a day I can come back here and trade those for him for motes of enchantment. That is awesome. Really awesome. Alright, what do we got going on over here? Can't click on him yet. So let me look at this. I need to go somewhere in that direction. That's kind of in the way. You're not able to go past this. There we are. Here's an old chest. That may have been food once. Oh, that's part of the quest I'm doing here. Going around checking for supplies and stuff, and that's what that was. Okay, so that's done now. I do want to check something while we're here. I know I'm boring y'all, but I gotta check on this. the crafting rewards. I want to see something. So I've got the marks for it, but I believe I don't have the reputation necessary for any of this. Recipes, metalsmith. Requires ironfold metalsmith crafting ability. It doesn't say what the reputation is that it requires, because I can't barter that. Yeah, I can't barter any of these. So I believe that's reputation based, but I don't see anything at all telling me what reputation you need for it. So I don't know. I am betting that it's kindred or something close to it. It'd be one of those things that I wish they could fix. That'd be a quality of life feature. That would be a nice fix, because that should have told me what faction I needed to be able to buy that, and it did not.
We seek Dom Dobro, a true home.
Alright, this is what I was talking about.
We are not strangers here. Not truly. You there. We seek Dom Dobro.
Yay for random voiceovers that do nothing. Well now, you have done well on your hunt. I'll give you that. Hides for the Narod. Hides to keep my people warm. That is good. Alright, so we finished a little quest with him. Let's go further up the stairs. Is there something around here? Because there was a thing on the map showing something over here, but I'm not seeing it, and I'm not seeing any people that want to talk to me. Should be something right there. Okay, next level up, I'm assuming. Epic music. There it is. Surveying equipment. Oh, there's a staircase. Expedition supplies. Have you ever seen that where it pops up and says interrupted when you tell it to go click on something? It's not being interrupted by anything. If you've ever wondered what that is, that's server lag. It's the same thing as when you've got a monster targeted and you're trying to attack it, and it says you know, something about invalid target, whatever, choose a valid target or something like that. It's the same thing. That's server lag. You just got to give it a second. And in the case of clicking something like this, you just have to click it again. Unfortunately, it doesn't auto re-click it whenever it has server lag. That would be an awesome quality of life feature. Enhancement, I should say. Quite a massive fortress. A couple more people online now. Frozen page. I love to get the pages.
Yet tales they tell of greater treasure. Matchless wealth, past mind and measure. Mighty Mithril, placing right. That drench the darkest depths with light.
Alright, let's see here. What else do we got? More expedition supplies. One second. Somebody's wanting to join the kinship. Alright, a couple of new members to the kinship. Alright, what else we got? We got a guy over here to talk to. Oh, it's Botos Frostblood.
This Durin is young and brash, and I know his sword.
Alright. Oh, it's you. I heard that the son of Thorin had come to Scarhald, bearing drake teeth and burning scales, hatchling wings and worn hides, as if that proves anything to me. Did he slay these creatures, or did you, Lorandon? He is young and brash, and I know his sort, king's son, dreaming of glory but unable to attain it. He is soft. The lands of my people are harsh and cruel, and he would not long have lasted in the hard lands. Botas snorts, delivering his taunts with a relish. Thorin, I see the arrogance of the Longbeards in that name. Thorin is a fool to aim so high. But you are different, Lorandon, and I welcome you to Scarhald without reservation. Make yourself at home here and meet with my chieftains. Look for Inek, Kopat, and Dolbrak on the upper levels of Scarhald and in the keep. So he's not too pleased about Durin being here. Make sure I didn't miss any new tells. People were sending me tells. There we are. Let's see. We still got to pick up more of these expedition supplies and surveying equipment. I don't think that one was actually server lag that time. I think it was because he was moving and it was like falling down after he jumped. That some reason caused it to interrupt. I don't know why it does that. That's bizarre to me. What do we got here? Oh, well, those take you straight there. That's interesting. Don't necessarily want to leave, but I want to check this out. No effect. Okay. What else do we got? Something in that direction. Is there somebody upstairs here? Yes, there is. It's Inek, the Brash. Are you here for sightseeing or for helping us, man? Yes, I remember you and your companion speaking with Botas before we crossed to the Grey Mountains. What can you tell me of this Durin? He tried to stop us from entering the Delllands, but when Botas refused to heed his warning, he did nothing. There's a sign of weakness. His father must be very disappointed in him. I am proud to count myself among the Zelruka, for we reinforce our position with actions, not with empty words. Let other dwarves waggle their beards in discussion, and while they speak, the Zelruka will take what they want. I will tell you no falsehoods. Sometimes this creed causes others to resent the Zelruka. Botas knows this, and he commanded me to inspect the defenses of this fortress. Sadly, I must report that this equipment is not satisfactory and will require some work if it is to be made war-worthy. Alright, who else can we find to talk to? Oh, frozen page.
Beryl bloodstone, sapphire sword, darkest onyx, diamond hard. Gold and garnet filled their hoards, and shone upon their shimmering swords.
Okay, we're not going to go into the keep yet because I got a bunch of stuff still out here outside that I need to find and collect. So we're going to stay out here for now. So we got quite a few on now this morning. Should be more logging in. Oh, old chest. Found another one. Ooh, that was not... Okay, that was not a staircase. I thought that was a staircase. So much for that. Hopefully I can get back up somewhere around here. That's not a staircase either. This is not working out well. Let's see. There's stuff over here to get though, so that's good. Aha! Staircase. Not that it's going to get me back up there, but hey, whatever. Old chest is this way. Okay, that's not the way around. You found an old map. Okay, well that's cool. Still need some stuff here. Oh, it's that way. Let me see what's over here real quick. Okay. The surveying equipment is just strewn all over the place here. Genuinely starting to get hungry now. Notice how I stopped and looked that time. Oh my. Gosh, gotta use two hands. What is this? There's another person I think I need to talk to right here. There he is. Agator the Boastful.
Stay a moment. Hear my words.
Welcome, champion. We're strangers here among these strange dwarves. I followed them at King Thorin's behest, as perhaps you have too, to keep a wary eye upon all they do. Only now I have come not so much to fear what they do as to fear for them. They have stubbornly insisted on making camp among these ruins. They busy themselves with building anew and seem little to fear for the many, many things around, above and below, that might do them harm. Have they no memory, no tales of what once dwelled here and made war with dwarves of their line and ours? Will you go about and patrol the lookouts of Scarhald, Lorandon? It would put me greatly at ease. So that just added a whole bunch more spots for me to hit here. Alright, we did one spot. That person's going to do the same thing. Let's see. Back, everybody. We had a power outage. We are slowly coming back up. Apologize for that. Alright, let's get back into the game. Whew. You can't script this stuff. You just can't. It just happens. So yeah, we experienced a power outage there for a split second, which made the internet completely go down. Even though the power was back on immediately, the internet decided that it would take forever to come back. Alright, let's check to see if anybody's online. Cool, cool. Alright, so let's get back over here and get to rolling. People surely will trickle back in, I'm sure. Alright, so we assisted this guy with something. I don't know what we did there, but we did something. Yeah, I was talking and all of a sudden the power went out and back instantly, and I'm like, well, I wonder if that killed the internet. And I look over and the internet is completely down, and I'm like, well, that's the end of that stream. It kind of ruins things, honestly, because now it'll be split, 2 streams on Twitch and on YouTube. And normally what I do is I export my Twitch stream to YouTube to have as my stream for the rest of the week for people to go view, and they can always just go view the live stream from YouTube as well. But I tend to do the other because it's more directed. People see it more as a thing to watch later, whereas the live ones they don't do that a whole lot with. And in this case, there's going to be 2 videos on streams on Twitch, and I'll probably just take the first one and push that over, so people won't see the other one on YouTube, unfortunately, unless they go check the live and watch the second version, the second stream, as maybe you want to call it. Is this another spot where I need to look? It is. It didn't give me an update on the screen to tell me it was a good spot to look, but I just guessed and got it right. Let's go back down this way. So many things to do here in Scarhold. Oh, that's what we're doing. We're giving the expedition supplies to the various people here now that we've picked them up. Like there's somebody here I should be talking to or something. That's odd. There's nothing to pick up and I don't see anybody. Maybe that's one of those look things. Maybe I have to be way up there. I'm gonna guess that that's what that is. Seem to be going away from where I need to go, so let's go back this. Oh, good lord, this way. See if we can find a staircase that goes upwards. seem to be going down, not up. Something over here? It's not one of those. I think you have to be up above. I really think that's what that is. I really wish these things would show up on the mini-map so I didn't have to keep pulling up the map every time. That'd be a nice quality of life change. Enhancement. Why do I keep calling those changes? It's an enhancement. There's no staircase here. Oh, here we are. Defeated by the rock. I couldn't get by because the rock was holding me in place. Nope, that's not going to be a path. Can't see anything for all the brush. What they need to do first here is they need to get out here with some shears and cut some of this stuff down. I have to keep jumping to see where I'm going. Alright, that's one more. Hold on. They're not telling me to do it, but I'm going to take a guess. Because right here, I see that. Let me try to do this. Nope, that's not the spot. Maybe you got to be up there. It would be right over here. So I'm betting you have to be up above. We'll try it one more time. Nope. Yeah, that power outage really did a number on our viewers. People have not come back. But it's all good. I'm here to play the game and have fun. If I can share that with others, then that's a bonus. Whoa, whoa, cold drink just... okay. Is that what that thing was? Alright, we're going to take a guess. It's not telling me. But when I see these like that, those are, and they're not very lit up, I think those are ones where I need to do a look emote. Let's see, are we there? Nope. Oh, I'm headed back to the one that's upstairs somewhere. Okay. Let's go this way. Very, very confusing on this quest. This is not taking me where I thought it would. I'm gonna get on my mount. Man, this is confusing. It's a maze. Well, that did not go where I thought it would. Where's the path up? Is there not one? part of a staircase. Yeah, that doesn't lead up. So you can't go that direction apparently. And that doesn't get you anywhere. And this takes you back here. Well, that's insanely confusing. Oh. Hello, Drake. Wow, I'm lost. I don't understand this one. Is there a staircase hidden over here somewhere? Thought maybe he knew where he was going. I was going to follow him. Nope, that's not a staircase. That doesn't get you anywhere. Talk about confusing. Maybe we have to go forward to go backwards. That's what we'll try. We've been here, haven't we? We have. That's that spot that I said I couldn't figure out where it was supposed to be there. It doesn't look like that will lead you up. Was there a spot right back here with a up? Oh my god, could they have made this more confusing if they tried? I need up there. I don't know how to get up there. Guess we'll keep going this way. That was a drop. I believe we're back at the beginning. Aha! See a staircase. And a person. This quest line is a bit frustrating. What did that do us any good? That doesn't. Alright, I found another staircase. I'm starting to hate this spot. Oh, here's another person. Yeah, there is something over here. Person. Alright. Oh.
Watch your footing. It is a long way to the very floor below.
And if you are not careful, you might find yourself taking the fast way down. Most are not as sure-footed as Dolbrok. Far away to the east are the lands from which my people came, past the mountains into others beyond. Many were the hardships we endured there, and the sum of them made the Zelruka slow to smile and wary of strangers. But it also made us hardy and tough and protective of the things we hold dear. I say we came from the east, and that is true, but that is not the home for which we have spent so many lifetimes searching. For many kings of the Zelruka have sought for such a home in these very mountains. How many more will follow us in that purpose? Dolbroka cannot say. Okay. Is this by chance a spot we need to do this? It is. I'm so glad the game told me that was a spot that I needed to do that. Alright, this may be how we get up to those areas I was trying so hard to get up to a while ago. It was defeating me at every opportunity. Alright, that's Chamber of Study. I don't know anything about that spot, but I want to get whatever I got to get out here. Take a wild guess. I need to do a look. Hey, look, it told me this time. We have one spot left over here. Where's that at? I don't want to fall down again and have to go all the way around. That's the fall down spot. Oh, you son of a... You almost got me again. Yep. So is there no way back from that? Where does this take me over here? Oh, that is not a staircase. Okay, now we know. Alright, then we do everything up here before we go back down to that spot. In fact, is this how you get to that last spot? I think it is. Yep. Hello. And we'll do a look. Bada bing, bada boom. We got our look in. I want to go back down and finish these, but I think we're going to go inside the keep real quick before we leave this spot. Cool, cool. I don't know all those words, Sharo, but I'm trying to learn it. From what I hear, there's like 10,000 gazillion different Filipino dialects, so I'm working on one called Hiligaynon, I think's what it's called. So from that particular dialect, Mayang Gabi to you, sir. Have a nice night. Kopat assist his brethren with something, I didn't get to read that, establishing crafting facilities in the keep. Alright.
It has been many hundreds of years since any dwarves lived in this place.
But the signs of each previous habitation are there if you know where to look. To the Longbeards, this was Tharazar, and they stocked the keep with the metals they prized and the equipment they needed to defend it. When my people first dwelt here, they gave it the name Brulgrad, but they had their eyes set upon larger and more wealthy cities and did not intend to remain long. It was a useful foothold, but it proved a tenuous one. Many Zelruka set out from Brulgrad, I can't say that correctly, from Brulgrad in search of fabled Thafar Agathol, but those who returned did so only with disappointment. And at last there came a day when the returners came back to a fallen fortress. None can say how long the dwarves fought against the dragons, but in the end none called it Brulgrad any longer. Now the ruins are named only in the Western speech. And the heart of every true Zelruka scholar mourns, knowing what was lost when the name became Skarhald. Alright, no follow-up there. This is going to be a crafting area, because those are crafting stations. Is there anything else in here I needed to check on? Yeah, we can do some forging real quick. Long way to go on this one, let me tell you. What about metal smithing? Is there anything I can do? Just beginning Ironfold. Not gonna do this for a whole lot, just want to go through one set. Once I get these made, then we're going to continue on. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. Hey, it's Durin, okay.
I delivered our trophies to Boltu's Frostblood, and he seemed quite impressed.
Not from what he told us. By our valor, Lorandon. He has charged me with cataloging the supplies here in the keep, and I have agreed. This work is not well suited to one of my lineage, but I understand the need for it and want to encourage cooperation between the Longbeards and the Zelruka here in Skarhald. This work will bear fruit in the long run, I am sure. Wait, did you hear that? There is a commotion of some sort outside. We should go see what is happening. But I wanted to see what was up the ladder. Oh, I don't have the corresponding quest. Okay. Then we won't see what's up the ladder. Is there anything else here I could do? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so back outside we will go. Apparently we have triggered some sort of event, I think. Oops. I don't see what I'm supposed to be seeing, I don't think. A crowd of dwarves surround a wounded Zelruka warrior.
He must have seen me.
The blades flew faster than I could have expected. Scout clutches his side, where a sharp weapon has cut through his armor. One of the nearby dwarves asks who it was that did this to him, and he grimaces in pain.
It was he of the terrible mask.
The Weeping Warrior.
The Weeping Warrior.
He held a knife to my throat and gave me a message. Vutro closes his eyes, overcome with the pain of his wound. Kara's god wants to speak with Bottas. Okay.
The Weeping Warrior is known to us, even in the distant lands from which we came.
Before today, Vutro was one of our finest scouts, able to outrun even the west wind. Alas for Vutro. This wound will keep him from the wildlands. A scout that cannot walk the wilderness is of no use to me or to my people. Well, that's kind of rude. The Weeping Warrior is known to us, Lorandon, even in the distant lands from which we came. His reputation for cruelty is unmatched. He has long had designs on the north and has troubled both Longbeards and Zelruka in pursuit of it. Even so, I do not fear him. I will bring a small force of my finest warriors for two purposes, as a wise exercise of caution and also as a demonstration of our power. Perhaps Karazgar will decide he does not wish to oppose the Zelruka in these mountains and will leave us in peace. I would have you come with us, Lorandon, but your friend Durin must remain behind. I gave him a task suited to his abilities, and at any rate, this meeting will be too dangerous for an unproven king's son. Alright, we're off.
We will
something.
find the Weeping Warrior. We will hear what he has to say.
Here we go.
This is near the location where Vutro encountered the Weeping Warrior. Where then has he gone?
Remain on your guard, my warriors, and keep watch for Karazgar. He will not surprise us as he surprised Vutro. My axe thirsts for Karazgar's blood. Would be a good spot for voiceovers. He thinks he can intimidate us. Ha! Perhaps he can scare Longbeards, but he knows little of our people. The Zelruka are fire-forged in the harsh eastern lands. Okay, is he going to pop out at any time here? Let him learn that at his peril. You know he is called the Weeping Warrior. My God, what is going on? This is long and hey, he's right there, guys. He's right there. Does he think to frighten us with tears? He's right there. There. I will give him reason to cry. With this axe of mine, I will drive him from the mountains. I'm sure you will. He's standing right behind you. He's over there. Right that direction. Keep alert, my warriors. These guys are dense. Never trust such a villain as Karazgar. That is what I always say. Hey, are you going to go tell them you're here? One of you, at least, has eyes with which to see. What is this, Karazgar? Do you lead this band of dwarves? I do. My name is Bottas Frostblood, proud warrior of the Zelruka. I have an offer for you, Zelruka. I wouldn't take it, guys. I really wouldn't take it. You would do well to accept it. No, don't listen to him. He's lying. He lies a lot. I will accept no offer of yours, Ketersgar, unless it be for your surrender. Good choice, good choice. You have never known a creature such as me, Botas Frostblood. You may have a point. Consider your words carefully, or you will die for them. You're not going to take that, are you, Botas? You're not going to take that. Ha! Listen to this bracket, my warriors. He's not going to take that, Ketersgar. He's not. It would take more than one man in a mask to frighten me, Ketersgar. He's right. He doesn't fear easily. This is my offer. I claim lordship over the lands north of the Great Forest. The Lonely Mountain and the Iron Hills are mine. These gray mountains belong to me also. I will allow you to live if you depart in peace. Ridiculous! You came from the eastern lands, return there and live. This is not going to end well, I can already tell you right now. I reject your offer, Ketersgar. I reject it in all your claims. Come hither, Lorandin. Now I ask you, why would I come hither to the bad guy? I know of you and would see you more closely. I think this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna come over here and talk to him anyway. I have taken the measure of these Zelruka, but you're a curiosity to me. Even behind his mask, you feel the piercing eyes of Ketersgar upon you. The urge to draw your weapon and cease their study rises in your heart, a sensation made more unpleasant by this lingering doubt. Does this urge come from you or from the warrior himself? If Ketersgar notices your struggle, he gives no sign of it when next he speaks. There is a smell about you, Lorandin, the odor of all your kind. But there is something else, too, the reek of subservience. I know the master you serve. I have cast off the shackles that once bound me, and now I shall take what is mine. Why should you not do the same? Oh, he's a tricky one, is he not? Thinking on it, Lorandin, this is the last time I will ask this. Zelruka, abandon these lands to me or be destroyed. I refuse! The north belongs to me and to my people! Very well. 3 promises. 3 times will I come to your fortress. 3 times will I rain vengeance upon your people. When last I step upon the threshold, no dwarves will remain to oppose me. You cannot frighten me, Ketersgar. No, Zelruka. Then I will weep for you. You know, guys, y'all could have just attacked him right then. He's walking away from us. Bah! Did he just go around the corner and stand over there? Nope, he's not standing here, guys. Is he around this corner? I mean, he does like to stand in spots and pretend that he's hidden. Let's see what Brotos has to say. Ketersgar speaks nonsense. He is one man, too cowardly to show his face. Without his fell master, he is nothing. Let him come to Skarhald once, twice, thrice, it matters not how often. The Zelruka will make him regret the visits. Aye, even the Longbeards will oppose him. Let us return to Skarhald. If these words signify anything more than idle boasting, we should prepare for Ketersgar's attack. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think that's not his true form that we see. I got a feeling he's a dragon.
Karazgar thinks to frighten us with words, but he overestimates their power.
Have I not told you that words mean little to me, and only actions earn my respect? Let Karazgar speak. We will blunt his words with hammers, and cut his intentions with our axes. The Zalruka will prevail.
Even so, I do not think Karazgar's words are without meaning.
He will attack Skarhald as he promised, and we will need to repel him. Go to your friend Durin inside the keep and help him assess our equipment. I want to ensure we have weapons and armor enough for my Zalruka when Karazgar does attack. Okay, so that gave us a quest to go back in there, but we still got all these things we need to do. I want to go get these finished over here, then we'll come back up here. I know, it was a long trip to get up here, but it's driving me batty that I see those over there, and I feel like I could finish them quickly if I just go do them. So let's go do that. I don't know, what do y'all guys think? I think the Weeping Warrior is a dragon. I really think that is not his true form that we see, that he keeps showing us with the mask on. I don't know for sure. I don't know, but that's my feeling. That's what I think. It's my gut feeling. As always, when I'm playing on Lorandon, I am playing content that I have never played before, or usually. It is the highest level content that I've played in the game, so when I am experiencing it with y'all on the stream, I am experiencing it for the first time just like you are. And I do not know all the answers. That's why some of these quests I go around going, where's that darn staircase? I can't get up there. Grrr! You know. The game has 16 plus years of content in it. There is a plethora, as they would say, plethora of stuff to do, and I have barely scratched the surface with as much as I've done getting up to level 120. There is so much more to do. Okay, there's a staircase over here. I think I got defeated by the lip there on that spot. Aha, found it. Here we are. We got some people here.
Greetings, friend.
Rooney pores over the old maps. Oh, this is too good not to share. I will have to show the Zalruka as well. Do you know what these maps contain? One map is of Thickelgundu, an old keep northwest of here. Another map is of Glitgroff, a mine to the north. The third map is of Stormlind, a crafting hall northeast of here. These maps will assist in planning expeditions. You have found something very helpful indeed. Yay, not a follow-up. That's awesome.
There is much to be done.
Uh-huh. What is it, Kizanek? The expedition is prepared to set off? Truly? You work swiftly, champion. I must grant you that. And there's a follow-up.
Dom Dobru.
Very well, then.
Home.
You may accompany us on the expedition to Glimmerdeep Mine. As in preparation, so in the journey, each must have his duty. Yours shall be to scout the path ahead. You are unburdened with the heavy load some of us bear. Also, you can alert us to danger before we ourselves are in peril. We must make our way west from here toward the peak named Thrumfall, where the path to the mine may be found. Alright, what else we got? We got any more spots? We got that over there. They still haven't given me a thing to go back to that other area. It's kind of interesting. I swore they would. Oh, did he just give me a thing for Stormwall? He did, didn't he? No, Glimmerdeep's what he gave me. Where's that at? It's going to be the way of Glimmerdeep. Nope. So far... things that are over here is just what we picked up when we went in that area we got remote quest. I really figured there would be something else that would send us back there. There's somebody over here I need to talk to. It's gonna be this way, I bet. Let's mount up. We'll make it faster. Where is this person? Thing or something. What in the heck am I supposed to be doing over here? What is this one? Scouting Scarhold. Oh, it's one of those look ones. There's the staircase I was looking for. It's hidden behind all those people and stuff. Okay, we got one more spot to search. It's going to be that one up there. I think I have to go back up the staircase to get to that one. Yeah, it's going to be way further up. Ah, staircase. Okay. This is it. Okie dokie. That took care of them. Woo! Alright, we still got this thing over here. What is that? Ah, we got one left way over here. We still gotta go back into Scarhold to talk to Durin. Alright. Let me check something here. So we are in Gray Mountains. What is that going to be? Strongholds of the North? Or is it the Dwarf Holds? Not real sure. I was trying to see how far we'd gotten in this one, but I'm not sure which one it's part of. It's probably, it's one of these two is my guess. Let's bring this up here. Go to Rehobian. Completed. Oh, wrong spot. Dwarf Holds. Completed. That's Ironfold. Arid Mithrin. Arid Mithrin. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, it's Arid Mithrin. So that is the Dwarf Holds. This right here, by the way, this is a plugin called Deed Tracker. I highly recommend it. If you haven't gotten it already and you're just starting the game, get it immediately and install it, because it only picks up that you've completed deeds by the fact that it pops up in your chat. I think that's how it's watching, and it updates them. Otherwise, if you've already played the game a whole lot, you have to go in and check mark manually all the ones you've already done, because it will never know if you don't do that. So when you start a brand new character, you want to have this going, have this installed so it can keep track of it. And I love the fact that you can go down here and look at this stuff. Like we just found out it was the Dwarf Holds, right? Yeah. And I can see that out of all the deeds in this area, I have finished, this region, I've finished 23% of them. And it tells me how much Lotro points, how many Lotro points are available in this area, as well as how much virtue experience is available in this area. Really, really great plugin. Staying Stone Games would really do well to take this plugin, or the idea of this plugin, and apply it to their built-in deed log. That would really be nice if they built that in, because they could obviously do more than what the plugin can do, because the plugin only can do so much. They don't give it, you know, give the plugins full access to everything. So that would be cool if they ever implemented that. That would definitely be a quality of life enhancement for the game. I don't use very many plugins, but there are some I use that are very good. And I highly recommend that particular one. The other one that I recommend highly is Travel. Or Voyage. I love this one. It keeps track of all your possible areas that you can port to, call to, recall to, whatever. And they are gray if you don't have them yet, or they're in color if you can. And it makes porting to places, recalling to places, so on and so forth, much, much, much simpler than opening up your this thing over here and finding it inside your abilities. And if you're looking to use any of the plugins and you're on a PC, I highly recommend just getting the, I think it's called Lotro Plugin Compendium, or let me check the name on that real quick because that is an amazing thing. Lotro Compendium, Lotro Plugin Compendium, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, that's it. And you just install that. Run that program. It'll show you all of the plugins and you can choose the ones to install and you can update from there. It does everything for you and I think it is fantastic. I think just about everybody uses it. If you're on a Mac or Linux playing the game, unfortunately you will not be able to run that program. You'll have to install the plugins yourself. It's just how it is, unfortunately. You know what I haven't checked? Totally forgot. What time is it? It is 12:30 a.m. It is morning time in the Philippines right now. Alright, there we are. Just sending a message to my my girlfriend. Alright, there's Durin.
We must prepare for Karasgar to attack at any moment.
I heard some of the Zelruka talking, Lorendon. Is it true that Karasgar has promised 3 assaults upon Skarhald? This inventory of the supplies has become much more important than it was mere hours ago. Have you come to assist me? I would appreciate it if you could tally the weapons and armor contained in the side rooms, and to inspect the siege defenses outside the keep. We will need to know what deserves the most attention if we are to prepare in time for Karasgar's return. Okay, so what do I gotta do? Can I go in the side rooms? Oh. Is there a doorway? Oh, no. I thought I was stuck, but actually I think I just hit server lag. Yeah, because I can't move at all. There we go. Ah, cool. To all of my Filipino viewers out there, I wish you a Mayong Gabi. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But for those that do not know, that means good evening or good night. Something along those lines. I'm still learning it. And from what I hear, there are gazillion different dialects, so that's probably not the one that you know if you're there. I doubt I'll ever know all the dialects. But you all have a wonderful night and sleep well. It is after midnight there, as best I can tell. And that goes for all of my East Asia viewers. While we're running around here, let me just reiterate, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I would greatly appreciate it. It's a very, very difficult thing to do to get people to subscribe. People, I've found that this is how it goes in streaming content, online media content, whatever you want to call it. My brain won't work. It's early in the morning. Is that people will love your content, they'll like, they'll leave comments, but the thing that they find the hardest to do is hit that subscribe button. It is something that is very difficult to get your viewers to do, and I've never understood why, because it's absolutely free. There is not a single charge for doing that on YouTube, but it is one of the things that YouTube uses as a measure for your success. And therefore, I ask that you please hit the subscribe on YouTube. If you're over on Twitch and Twitter, please hit the follow, share it with all your friends and family, and then head over to youtube.com/Ferone1. It's all down there. Or you can go to Ferone.com, find the links there as well. And please hit the subscribe over on YouTube. Help me get to the next level. I have the viewers and the viewership. What I don't have is the subscribers. We're currently around 775. And every week we gain about 1 or 2, sometimes 3 or 4. It's a very slow process. Alright, so I think we need to go outside to do the rest here. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, we're starting to get some server lag. I think U.S. East Coast is probably coming online now. It's about 10:35 a.m. here in Central, so 11:35. We're coming up on lunchtime on the East Coast, and the lag is starting to pick up, which pretty much tells me that the East Coast here in the Americas is starting to log on. It really is unfortunate that we had a brownout earlier and my stream got cut because of that. Because we had a lot watching at the time. And they just didn't come back. In fact, let me go do something real quick here. Where's my browser at? There we are. Change the color of that text to make it a little more obvious. There we go. That should help. Post an update over here. Let people know that we are back up. There we go. That may help. People may come back now. You never know. Alright, let's get back into the game. And we need to keep checking these siege defenses, make sure that they're in good working order. That's everything. So we can go back in and talk to Durin. My bad. It's about to do something and mess that up. Coffee is almost gone. Oh, let's see here. I missed somebody's chat. It says Lost Sizes. Hello, buddy. Your stream pretty cool. I love it, and I want to be a friend with sick ideas for your channel. I've read that bot message before. That's an advertiser. The exact same message, not even attempting to try to hide it.
The siege defenses seemed in a poor state, even to my casual eye.
I feared it was so, for the siege defenses seemed in a poor state, even to my casual eye. Speak to some of the craftsmen here in the keep and see if they can repair the ballista, or produce a greater supply of heavy arrows to be set with them. I hold no authority over these dwarves, but I hope they will understand the importance of these suggestions. My teachers impressed upon me the need for suitable preparations. It is much better to mourn the lost time after a victory than it is to mourn a lost battle. When y'all see things like that, like you see in the chat there, don't go chat those people. Those are advertisers, and a lot of times they're bots, and you're just setting yourself up for scams and stuff. Just avoid that stuff like the plague. He's gonna go repair the thing. Something is blowing up though. That's kind of spooky. Was there not somebody else? That was odd. Only got to tell one person, and now we're back to Durin.
Did you feel that? What is happening?
1 second. Wearing this cap makes my head sweat. Oh, man. This time, the rumbling is more pronounced as the keep shakes again. Maybe we should go outside? Oh, Boto's Frostblood is inside now.
Has the Weeping Warrior worked some sorcery upon us?
I don't know.
Tell Durin that even he must fight.
If Karazgar is behind this, we will make him regret it. Ooh, we're gonna get a cloak out of this. That's a pretty cloak. Yeah, those are nice. Alright, hit accept. Let's go tell Durin that it is time to fight.
To battle! We will find Karazgar's weaknesses and exploit them!
Imka Sapkiyad Lurandan! Whatever that means. Man, I'm doing my best to learn, the Philippine language. I can't learn this as well at the same time.
Karazgar seeks the fulfillment of his promise!
Okay, this looks pretty bad. Oh, holy crap. Wow. To battle! Defend the fortress! Wow. Karazgar left us no time to prepare. But how has he brought these drakes and dragons to bear against us? Let us drive off these winged beasts and prove to the Weeping Warrior that dwarves cannot be intimidated so easily. Neither Longbeard nor Zalruka. Alright. The dwarves operating the siege defenses need your help. Keep firing! What am I supposed to do up here? Anything? I don't know. Climb the central platform and assist the dwarves operating the siege weapons. Maybe I have to kill mobs? I don't see it telling me to do anything. And I don't see anything clickable. Oh, hey! Can I fight you? Siege defenses are being overrun. Well, I don't know how to... I can't find anything that it's letting me do. Talk to Durin in the upper courtyard of the fortress. Okay. What do we do? I know what we must not do. We must not give in to despair. But anyone can see there are too many drakes and not enough dwarves to repel them. Think. We must think. How can we drive them away from the fortress? What would Uncle Nain do? Cannot think of anything. Come with me, Lorandon. I saw Botos Frostblood fighting down below. Let us go to him and see if he has a plan. I'm really curious what I was supposed to do up there on the platform. I didn't get any option to do anything up there. That made no sense. I think we're lagged. There it goes. It's a really cool event. How has he compelled the service of this dragon brood? I'm telling you, because he's a dragon. Botos fights a mighty drake ahead of us. Is that him there in the distance? Oh, there he is. There he is. I told you. Told you. Oh, he's riding him. Never mind. I didn't tell you.
Not even dragonkind can withstand my might. I will return as promised.
Finally, a scene in the game with actual voiceover where it should be. Yay! Karazgar signaled the Dragonkind retreat, their victory assured and unnecessary to prove. Alright. So, Urbana I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Man, it's awesome to see people still playing this. I started back at launch and haven't played it in almost 6 years. The game has changed a lot since the 6 years. I've been playing it for over 2 years, I believe. And it's changed a lot in that time as well. It is done, Lorandon. Karazgar could have slain us all, killed to the very last dwarf, but he chose to spare us instead. Ha! It is no mercy. He seeks to use fear as a weapon against us. Alas for Bota's Frostblood, we must not let the Zelruka despair at his loss, or the fortress is as good as fallen. I tell you, dwarves are resilient. May we prove it. That was really cool. It's going to leave here in a second.
Karazgar toys with us. He had the advantage, but he did not press it.
The first of his promises has been fulfilled and claimed the life of Botas Frostblood. Oh, I missed that. He went down. With one deadly strike, Karazgar has left the Zelruka here without their leader. Who now will lead them? Who now will organize the defenses? Maybe it's you, Durin. I don't know. Let's see. What do we got to do now? Over here somewhere. Oh, we still haven't been in that spot. I forgot about that.
Botus was supposed to lead us here in the Grey Mountains. Who will lead us now?
What are the Zelruka going to do now? Who will lead us on this venture now that the Frostblood is dead? Nick Brash clenches his fist and lives up to his name. It has to be me. No others of his lieutenants are suited to the task. Kopat is a scholar, much good may it do us here, and Dolbrok may be a fine warrior, but he does not command respect the way Botas did. It falls to me to manage the defenses. It can be no one else. Botas thought you a worthy ally, Lorandon. Will you work with me to make this stronghold safe, and to take revenge upon the Weeping Warrior? If you will vouch for the Longbeard Prince, he is welcome to join hands with the Zelruka in these two purposes. It would appear I'm going back and forth between them.
If I once believed the ill fortune of the Zelruka had been exaggerated by the bards, I do no longer.
The loss of Bota's Frostblood must be a grievous injury to them, and I confess that it pains me also. Would Botas and the others who died during Karazgar's attack still be alive if I had not lowered my weapon in the Iron Fold? Would they still live if I had kept them from crossing the Dale lands? Ah, I will not dwell upon it. What was done is done and might have been worse. It is good to hear that Inek will take up the mantle of leadership and ready his people for another attack. Karazgar promised to come to Skarhald 3 times. How much worse will it be the following assaults, if this was merely the first? It bodes ill, Lorandon. I know the Zelruka do not care for me, nay, do not seek to deny it. It is true. I am unproven. Did I count myself ready when we battled the Easterlings outside Utterby back in the Ironfold? That counted for naught, or less than naught. To do battle against Karazgar in defense not only of my people, but of another, that is where my true glory lies. We will stand with Inek and his Zelruka to repel whatever Karazgar sends against us, and perhaps afterward I will feel my name deserved. It will be my honor to stand with them and with you, Lorandon. There is much we must do if we are to be ready. The first promise is fulfilled. When the next comes, we must be ready. We have no choice. Alright, so we get a new cape. It is vastly better than what we had before, even though we do lose critical rating, but that's okay. Finish now.
When Karazgar next attacks, we must be ready.
So let's check something here. Check our wardrobe. And of course we're at 360 of 360. That is a pretty robe. What can you do to it? Let's change a color. So it's the internal color that changes. I would like to keep that. Let me find something that I don't care to keep and get rid of it so I have a spot to put it. Oh no, I like that. Not a huge fan of the helm. Not a huge fan of many of the helms in the game, to be honest. Flowing silver. I've never been a fan of the flowing silver stuff. Let me find that. There we are. Oh, that's not the ones I thought it was. That one, definitely don't like that thing. Yeah. I think I can get rid of the flowing silver. What can you do at the back? Yeah, you still have the white lines on it. I am going to get rid of some of this flowing silver stuff. Oh, you have to click here. Remove item? Yes. Not a fan of those pads. Remove item? Yes. I cannot stand this helm. We'll keep those just for the heck of it. Where's hands at? Glove. Here we are. So it barely changes anything on it. We'll keep it for now. We got a few spaces back though. So now we can put this cape in here. Or cloak. Whatever. And we're going to actually put it on now. And we can break this one down to get some motes. That was a good amount of motes right there. Oh, you know, I didn't do something earlier. I got a new item and I didn't put anything, an essence in it. Actually, tactical mitigation is very good. I don't have any valid items used. Okay, so I don't have one right now. That's fine. What is this? Dwarves of the North will need your help if they are to survive the dangers that threaten them. If you are interested in following the storyline of the Black Book of Mordor, Chapter 10 will bring you naturally to the Vales of Anduin. Chapter 9 is available by speaking with Durin on the upper level of Scarhall. Which one am I on right now? I thought I was already on. Oh, the Black Book of Mordor is now gone. So we just completed it. Takes a little while for it to show all the completed because I've got 4,243 quests completed. I think it starts with a T. It's the Black Book of Mordor. .7. So I think we just finished chapter 8. Yeah, that's where we got the cloak. So yeah, we're ready for chapter 9, which I'm about to take, I think, when I talk to him here. Interesting. I do want to grab this one, though. Why is this... There it goes. It was locking up. I'm going to grab 10 right now, and then talk to him, and that'll give me 9.
When Karazgar next attacks, we must be ready.
I do not know what Karazgar plans for us, but I do know he will not give us the time we need to prepare for it. When the next of his promised attacks comes, we must be ready. But I have heard the talk of these Zelruka, and I am troubled by it. They mourn for Bota's Frostblood, and I do not chide them for that, but they let their grief slow their feet and stop their work. How can we be ready if they will not set the past behind them and look to the dangers ahead? They must be reminded of who they are, Lorandon. Find despondent dwarves here at Scarhald and speak to them of the great deeds of their forefathers. Longbeard and Zelruka alike are dwarves, and as dwarves, they must stand together against whatever evils Karazgar brings to bear. So yes, that started chapter 9.1. What we're going to do is we're going to go out here to the Black Book of Mordor. Did we not get that? Oh, restoring the North? No. What was the one we got that was... We had just gotten it. Introduction to Vale... Okay. This one. Introduction to the Vales of Anduin. That will get us the Black Book 10.1. I'm going to... Where's the Vales of Anduin? That is called Introduction. That's what I thought. I'm not sure where that actually is. That's it, over there. The Forest Gate. So I'm not ready to go there. We're going to unmark it, but we will keep it, of course. Alright, now, what do we got to do here? We gotta go around and talk to a bunch of people. We still got this one quest way out here that we haven't finished. let's go do that. Let's get that out of the way. I'm one of those people that cannot stand to have something that's not finished. So I know. Oh, hold it, hold it. Somebody here. Oh, Despondent Dwarf. Okay. Are they all right up here? Maybe I should just go to each of them right now. Okay, let me do that. That's totally a squirrel. What is this here? That's awesome. Saw you on the forums. I thought about trying out the legendary server if it has a good population. Last I checked, it did, but it's been a little while since I played on it. They're supposed to be opening up Mines of Moria on it this month. It's fun. You just have to keep in mind when you play on that legendary, on one of those legendary servers, that you can't play any of the content except what is currently open. And right now, it is just the original content. Mines of Moria will be open, like I said, later this month. But you couldn't go on and play other things, which is what I'm doing here. I'm way past that.
It will take more than words to cure these ills. It will take action.
What's that? The Zelruka paid little heed to your stories. Ah, Lorendin, the memory of the battle is still too fresh in their minds. It will take more than words to cure these ills. It will take action. Return to the lower level and see if the bodies of the dead dragonkind might be set aflame. I ask also that you pick up some of the weapons dropped by the slain. The sight of those fallen weapons will harm the morale of the dwarves. See if you can find Botas's axe, Troll Splitter, where it fell. I should like to wield it in his name. Go now, my friend. We must do what we can and quickly, or the dwarves here at Skarhald will dwell so long on the first promise that they will not be ready for the second. So it's a good thing I went around here and checked, because now I've got to go do other stuff with it. Although it's interesting. Oh, I'll bet you he wants me to go get the sword right now. I guess not. He wants me to go talk to this person.
Did Durin ask you to retrieve Botas's axe?
Oh, this could be a problem. Lorendin, I saw you speaking to the dwarves of Skarhald, spinning tales and stories of heroes gone and deeds done. It had as much effect as I expected. Now you are going to take action. Good, good. Did Durin ask you to retrieve Botas's axe? Troll Splitter, you say? I will not stop you, but I do ask this of you. Bring it to me rather than to the son of the Longbeard King. Botas Frostblood was of the Zelruka, and his axe should be wielded by one of his people and no other. Durin names it Troll Splitter, but if he were the right successor to Botas, he would speak the dwarf name, and does not. I tell you the axe's true name is Velek Kolun, and I name it such. Do as Durin asked of you, but bring Velek Kolun to me before you return to him. Oh, this is gonna be bad. And that was down here, apparently. We lit that puppy up, didn't we? It is 11 o'clock, folks. 11 a.m. And normally this would be the end of our Saturday Morning Lotro session. Unfortunately, we had a power outage during the middle of the stream, so we might take a little bit longer here.
I will wield this axe in memory of Botas.
Thank you for bringing me Velek Kolun to bringing Velek Kolun to me, Lorendin. I wield it in the memory of Botas, and let all foes of Zelruka fear its sharp edge and mine. I knew Durin thinks we should reinforce the defenses of Skarhald, but what good will that avail us if Karazgar returns? You saw the army of Dragonkind at his command. No, we need to take him by surprise. I have commanded Horan to assemble a band of strong warriors for the purpose of pursuing Karazgar and putting an end to him once and for all. You are welcome to join the hunting party if you desire glory and honor. It is to the Anvil of Winterstith that Horan will go, there to face the Weeping Warrior and avenge the fallen. He will welcome you among his warriors if you wish to join the raid, but first you should report to Durin, of course. He had some small task for you to undertake, did he not? Yeah, he was wanting that axe that you took from me.
You have returned, but where is the axe of Boltu's Frostblood?
You tell Durin that Enoch laid claim to the axe, insisting that it was a Zelruka weapon, and properly belonged with him. Durin sighs and nods. Yes, of course, I understand. It is just that I could ask you to hold this in confidence, Lorandin. You know the emblem of the Ironfold, surely. It consists of a black mattock and a red axe crossed on a grey field. Well, this is not merely heraldry. My uncle Nain carries the black mattock into battle every chance he gets, and my grandfather Dane wielded the red axe at many important battles, including his last. With the red axe he defended the body of King Brand before the gates of the Lonely Mountain. My father is now king, but he does not have my grandfather's temper for battle. He will not carry the red axe into battle. I thought I might be the one to wield it, but I gave up any right to wield it when I ignored my father's command to return to the Lonely Mountain and instead followed the Zelruka to the Grey Mountains. I know that Troll Splitter is no replacement for the red axe, but I thought a weapon of some tradition might make me feel more ready to lead. Alas, it was not meant to be. I will not let it bother me. Thank you for listening, Lorandin. We get a earring, I believe. No, it's a ring. It is better. We will take that. Finish now.
Horan has assembled a raiding band to hunt for Karazgar.
Now on to other matters. At Enoch's command, Horan has assembled a raiding band to hunt for Karazgar at the Anvil of Winterstith. I will not attempt to stop you, for I know you are a champion of great skill and do not fear such a challenge, but not everyone is as capable as you. I have learned that Vuthro the West Wind, the scout that ran afoul of Karazgar not so long ago, desires to accompany Horan's band on this raid. Horan refused on account of his injury, but rumor has it that Vuthro plans to follow them in secret. His leg is injured, and at best he will slow down the group. At worst, he will endanger not only himself, but the entire band. Convince him not to follow them to the Anvil, Lorandin. I know he wants vengeance on Karazgar, but with this injury, he will be more hindrance than help. He is to the southwest of here, down 2 levels among the tents of the Zelruka. Alright, I'm going to go do this one now, before anything else convinces me not to. Yeehaw! Is this the spot? Oh, that isn't what this one is. What is this one? Ah, this is just returning to the guy to turn it in. Just a minor injury. Just walk it off. You'll be fine. Rub some dirt on it. There he is. We can finally turn this quest in.
All is well, and yet not all.
Cold drakes? Have they come here errantly, drawn to our light and noise? Or are we being tested for weaknesses in our defenses? I know not, but if you ask me, it bodes ill. Alright, that quest is finally done. We got this one left over here. There it is. Chapter 9.2. Oh, that's where we're going to go try to talk the guy out of following them. You know what? It'd probably be easier if I just call over there. Let me see. Where is it at? That's the one. Woo! Oh, man. Oh! Lordy, lordy, lordy. I'm hungry. There he is.
I know why you are here.
And I will save you the effort of telling me not to follow Horan's band to the anvil. I know what the others are saying. They think my injury will make me a burden to them. I say this. Karazgar did this to me. I was a scout, the swiftest Zelruka in all these mountains, and with one slice of his cruel blades, he robbed me of my greatest ability. For that I desire vengeance. I will stay behind when the others go to the anvil in pursuit of Karazgar Lorandon, but I want you to promise me something. If Horan's band is not able to slay Karazgar, if the Weeping Warrior manages to outsmart them at the anvil of Winterstith, I want you to help me achieve my vengeance. So I will stay here and rest my injured leg, but my thirst for vengeance will not sleep. And then he wants me to go back up top to talk to Durin. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth and back and forth. Where's the staircase I'm looking for? That's not it. Did I miss the staircase somewhere? This place is just a maze. It's so difficult to get around. No? Err. I hate this place. Whoever designed this spot, grrr, grrr, very grrr. Even though it is in ruins, I can't imagine a dwarf designing a more annoying maze if they tried. Took me 5 minutes to get back over to Durin. That's not very far away. If I could just fly, I'd been there a long time ago. Yay! Alright.
If you wish to join Horan's raiding party, now is the time.
I know how difficult it is to sit out a battle, for it has happened to me. I know this too. Vutro has made the right decision. Once his leg has healed, he will once again be the swiftest scout in the Grey Mountains. I do not doubt it. If you wish to join Horan's raiding party, now is the time, my friend. I will await your return from the Anvil of Winterstith, and may it be in victory. If you wish to participate in this raid, this is when the Anvil of Winterstith raid takes place during the story. If you do not wish to complete the Anvil raid, you'll be told what happened there when Horan's band returns to Scarhold. Well, that's... I don't want to start that right
We
now.
need to ensure Scarhold is ready if Karazgar does return.
There are some things we need to do to ensure that Scarhold is ready if Karazgar makes good on his promise to return Lorendon. I'll see to the repair of our siege defenses and the replacement of the arrows and bolts we will need against further attack from the air. But I have something else in mind for you, my friend. You helped me assess the supplies inside the keep before Karazgar's attack, but I noted more than just the inventory of armor and weapons held within. You know what else I saw? The upper levels of the keep were inaccessible, for the stairs had been damaged long ago by the passage of time. Who knows what those rooms and chambers might hold? I asked Comat, and Coulson to find a ladder so they might search the rear of Therazar, the keep here at Scarhold. Go to them inside the keep and lend them what aid you can. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out how you get to that raid that they're talking about. Trail of Rust is something other. Panning, we still haven't finished that. Solve Parchment's riddle. Find old crafting tools. Collecting pages. We need to get this one off of here. That just takes up a spot. Okay. Search for the wizard in the woods. Collect trinkets. Trusted tools. Scout the path. And climb the ladder. So it doesn't really... I guess... Oh, okay, it's a raid. It's a raid that's going to be inside here where you would... Okay, yeah, we don't need that right now. What is this here? Upon a mountain hill, the lonely peak to your back, a worm slithers by your side. Okay. So we got this stuff up here. We got going back in there to talk to them, and Thornholt down here. We've got the panning over here we need to do. We've still got plenty to do here. Oh, I forgot we still got to go back here for something. Trying to get that one to blink, and I'm not finding it. There. In the Way of Dwarves. Talk to Dory at Domgoro. Well, crap, I missed that. Alright. It is 11:17 a.m. This is as good a place as any to stop it. In the middle of the stream today, we had a power outage. Woo! Which means that my streams will be split in two for today, because it did that on its own. So, those of y'all that will be watching the replay of this throughout the week, note that later in the week I will put the second video up. So if you're watching the first one, you won't be seeing what I'm saying right now, so this is completely worthless. Point is, to everybody else that's watching right now, there'll be two videos up this week on youtube.com/Rome1. One is the first half before we had the power outage, and the other one will be the second half after the power outage. I will get the first one up tomorrow, Sunday, and the second one up probably Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Please, please, please. It's very hard to do. And if you leave a like, leave a comment, do all those fun things. And then over there, Twitch and Twitter, please leave me a follow. I'm sorry, my brain's not working. Please hit the follow and share with your friends and family. And everyone, if you're not already doing it, go out to lotro.com, Lotro.com, create an account, download the game. That's all free. Play 95 levels of free content, and have a lot of fun. Head over to the Lotro forums if you're enjoying the game, and let them know that Farone the Gnome sent you to try out Lord of the Rings Online. I don't get paid for that. I just like for them to know that people out there are helping bring others in, because it is a fantastic game. There are a lot of bugs. Server lag is insanely bad, and there are some design decisions from time to time that aren't fantastic. But all in all, it is the best MMORPG on the market today. Absolutely. Without question. Is anybody around here? Anybody have a question about that? Jack? No? Alright. It is the best. It's been confirmed. And you have a good day too, Energon. I hope I said your name right. Energon. Oh my. So with that said, one more time I will put this up there. I run Kinship, that's what a guild's called in Lord of the Rings Online, called Lorebound Walkers. We are on the Gladden server. If you would like to join us, we are an extremely casual, friendly kinship for new and returning players. Everybody has questions, and we'll do our best to try to help you with those answers. Just create a character on the Gladden server and get in touch with us. We'll get you in the kinship. You can head over to Farone.com, and if you click around, you'll find our Discord server link. One of these days I'll put that on the first page. I'm sorry, guys and gals. Get on there, go to the introductions channel, introduce yourself. We'll get you into the kinship, and you can come have a lot of fun with us. Beyond that, this is going to do it for Saturday Morning Lotro. I hope you all had a fantastic time. I had a great time. Thank God it is the weekend. Oh, man almighty. So, until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is wherever you are. This is Farone the Gnome, and I'm signing off.